head out, took a little breather to the bend and then kicked strongly in the straight. Couldn't sustain the run, the last 150s run third. So 15.11, 7.13, 3/4, 1 3/4, 141.27. And Mick Kent winning trainer trackside with Nigel.
Yeah, Mick Kent joins us after Crimson Light grabs a second career victory. Mick, thanks for your time and congrats. On paper for some, I think 1600 fresh might have been, well, is this a prep up or a fitness run, but do you have it quite forward?
Yeah, I had it really ready. I had to run it in a 7 furlong race here a couple of weeks ago. She drew in. And I said to the owners, look, she can win first up. I said, she won't win here from drawn in barrier at Lakeside, so wait for the mile. She's handled the soft before. She'll probably get one good fresh run out of it, then she'll want for the ground. So that was always the plan, and it worked.
What's her development across the last few months been like?
Yeah, we really like her. She's, we haven't done the right thing by her. I ran her at Moonee Valley about 3 or 4 times, and she gets back and runs on, and she's always running on and runs some really nice races. So I do think she's a mare for the future. I thought if we could win a race in town over the winter or two and put her away for the spring, autumn would be good for her.
So how would you try and time things from here, given we're at the tail end of June?
Well, if we could get another couple of mares races to do, there's a couple of long ones coming up, which and then put her out for the spring, and then have a go at maybe those Epona Stakes or the Centre Ray Stakes in the autumn. That's sort of where I think she'll fit.
Yeah, so a high opinion of her is something you've held ever since you've had her hands on her?
Always been a nice mare. Had a few issues, maturity issues and that, and I always liked her. I said I haven't been fed her. I've run her a lot of wrong races,
Congrats on the win.
Thank you.
Big performance first up, prepared by Mick Kent, and she was heavily supported. Look at the top fluck, $16 down to $8.50, and this was a genuine run race, 141.27. But just to give you some context, the previous mile race was run 139, so they've gone only 1.5 seconds quicker in the Time Quest race, so it might give you some indication that it could be a pretty handy horse from the Matty Smith yard out of race number 2. But just getting back to this race, you can see Carleen Heffel's just building nicely into this race, Jane, sort of getting onto the back of Moorkeb and a few of those horses using plenty of the track. And Born Hustler gave a really good kick on the fence. Levior was always sort of chasing that lead at speed and looked as though it was going to be a key contender. But really strong late was Crimson Light in the concluding stages.
It's been a really nice performance by her fresh up this afternoon, and the team had her pretty ready to go for this, and she's been able to get the job done nicely. The race set up really well for her, and good to see Carleen Heffel get another win on the board as the jockey premierships are all becoming very close. Let's hear from Carleen Heffel.
Carleen Heffel joins us. There's some shenanigans going on down here amongst some of the ownership. We're very happy after the performance. Carleen, clearly a good effort for her to win first up, and Mick said he had her quite forward, but tell us about her development from your point of view compared to the mare you were riding earlier in the year.
Yeah, a lot stronger today, especially first up mile, those sort of conditions. I knew Mick would have her cherry ripe anyway, but to do that from a long way off, she felt a lot bigger, stronger horse this time.
How did she travel for you through the middle stages of the race? And on straightening, did you have a feeling you were able to haul in the Born Hustles of the world?
Yeah, she travelled beautiful. You put her in a spot and she just goes to sleep underneath you, and then ask her to go again. She just towed me in, and I told her straight I had a pretty good feeling.
Congrats.
Thank you.